Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is just really quickly brush through my hair to make sure there's no knots. My hair is second day hair, so this is first tip. If you are styling or curling your hair, it's best to do it on second day hair as it holds the style a lot better. So if you're someone who finds that hairstyles do not stay or curls do not stay in your hair, try it on second or even third day hair and just lash in a load of dry shampoo. So because I do have second day hair, it is gone a little bit curly just around the front bit, so I'm going to use my GHD straightener just to kind of get at the hair around my hairline at the front of my face. So this bit is optional. This is just me being really particular, but I actually think it makes a huge difference. So just getting right into all these little bits here. So I have my extensions already clipped in. I'm wearing the Foxy Locks clip-in extensions in the shade Latte Blonde, but I've toned them. I'll list all of their information down below in the description box. I always say it's so weird. So make sure you guys check that out. So moving on to the main event, I'm using the GHD Curve Creative Curl Wand. So this is it here. As you can see, it's kind of tapered towards the end and thicker towards the base of it. And basically that means that you can create different looks with it. If you want, you can kind of have more relaxed beachy waves or like a softer curl, or you can have like a big voluminous glamorous kind of curl as well. So it's very versatile. You can create more than one look with this, which is obviously really handy. And side note, this little cord at the end actually swivels around, so it moves here. So when you're curling your hair, it moves with you and basically just makes it easier. It's not going to get caught up in your arm and make it more difficult to actually style your hair. So that's very handy. So I've been using GHD products probably since I'm about 13, 14 years old. No word of a lie. They've been around for years. I know they're really, really popular in Ireland especially. I'm not sure if they're as popular in the UK and US. So leave comments down below if you guys use the GHD stuff, because if you don't, you need to. Not being dramatic or anything, but you need to. So I've had a GHD straightener, like I said, since I'm about 13, and I wouldn't actually refer to a hair straightener as a straightener. I'd always say, have you got a GHD? I think everyone in Ireland is probably the same, and for a reason. They're unbelievable products. They really deliver results. I actually have another video using one of their different curling wands if you guys want to check that out. I think I did the whole hair look and filmed the video in like 12 minutes. That just shows how good and quick these actually style your hair. I was actually trying to catch a train, but anyway, I'll leave that link down below. Moving on to this look. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually section my hair. So I go horizontally around my head and then tie half up and leave half down. So after you've tied your hair up like this and sectioned it off, I then go vertically down the center of my head like this and bring all of the hair forward. So this is just the easiest way that I find. People have different kind of methods of doing it, but just do whatever works best for you. So I'm just gonna brush through this again, and then I'm gonna work from one side and I go front to back. You can do back to front, whatever you like. So I'm taking a piece of hair probably like 2 inches thick, and then I'm gonna start wrapping it around the wand like so. I'm gonna do this in real time so you can kind of see, and I'm keeping the hair flat on the barrel and turning it away from my face. I'm gonna leave the ends out like this just because I like the look that that gives. It kind of gives more of a like beachy boho kind of look, and keep it in for about, I think it's 5 to 8 seconds. I don't really know, I just kind of wait it out and see. That's usually how long I'll keep it in for. And I don't touch them when they first come out. I let them set and cool down. So once you curl the hair or style the hair, let it sit and cool. And then after you've finished everything, you can kind of run your hands through it or brush through it and fix it up the way you like it. But if I was to go through that now with a brush or my fingers, it will loosen it, but it means that it doesn't last as long. So let it cool down. So just continuing doing the exact same, probably about 2 inches of hair again, wrapping it around the barrel. And you can see the curl is like evenly curled throughout the whole piece of hair, and that basically is because the GHD products have a tri-zone technology. So what that means is it just evenly distributes the heat and consistently distributes it throughout the whole barrel. Instead of it just being hot in the middle and then cooler towards the ends, it's hot the whole way down. However, the tip of the barrels are actually cold, so you can touch them, which makes it so much easier if you're holding it with your hands. So that's just something to note. They do come with a little glove, but I'm a bit of a rebel, I'm not wearing the glove. I'm actually gonna curl this one the same way, but I am going to alternate the direction. So for some of them, I'm gonna curl them towards my face. And by doing that, it just kind of gives it more of like a messy wave instead of all the curls going into each other. If you want it to look more kind of groomed and glamorous, then curl them all the same way. But if you want them to be kind of messy, boho-y, beachy, then curl them the opposite way every now and then. So the tools heat up really hot and really quickly. You don't have to wait around for ages, which means that you get the style done really quick. Pretty sure GHD I think it's 185 degrees. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They've basically found the perfect temperature for styling your hair, because any cooler means that it's not going to actually style the hair efficiently, and any hotter means that you're going to damage your hair. So basically you get all this great styling with less damage to your hair as well. So they've really nailed the tools. So with this piece, like I said, I'm gonna do it the opposite way, so curling it in towards me, and this is the time when I wish I wore the glove. So with hair tools, it's really important to invest in good quality ones, because the cheaper ones can damage your hair a lot, and the GHD ones, they are so worth the price. I've had GHD straighteners for years. They definitely last. I think you get a 2-year guarantee with them, or warranty, whatever it is, but they last so much longer. Like, I've never ever had a straightener from GHD that's ever broken. I've always lost them. That's how I get rid of them. I never have to throw them out or anything like that. They always just get lost or stolen. Randomly enough, I actually left my first ever GHD in the Gaeltacht when I was younger. Never got it back. Still waiting on it. She said she's gonna post it out. Where is it? Anyway, we're gonna let that go. So that is the last curl there. Did I miss a piece? No. So I'm gonna let all of that just sit and cool down, and then move on to the other half of my head. I'm gonna speed through this bit because I'm basically gonna be doing the exact same on this side. So about 2 inches of hair, wrapping them away from my face for the first 2 to 3 pieces, and then wrap some towards my face, and that just kind of breaks up the direction and makes it more kind of messy. And I'm also leaving the ends out. Before I forget to mention, the curve wand that I got came as part of the set, and it came with this little heat proof pad that you can actually lay down on the surface that you're working on, and that way you're not going to burn any surfaces, because I've done it in the past where I leave a curler or a straightener on a carpet and it does burn. Because these do heat up really quickly and they heat up quite hot, this is a really good investment, this little heat proof pad. Okay, moving on to this side of the hair. So that is both of the sides waved now. This side is still a little bit warm. This side still is too, so I'm gonna let them sit, and I'm gonna work on the top half of my head now. So taking this part down, and before I let it kind of blend into the rest of my hair, I'm actually gonna really loosely tie this part of my hair back with an Invisibobble. These are really good because they don't kink or ruin a style in your hair. So I'm only gonna wrap my hair twice just to kind of loosely keep it back, and then bring this part down. So just brushing through my hair really quickly again, making sure my parting is where I want it. So with the top half of my head, I usually go from back to front, so the opposite. I don't know why I do it, I just find it easier. So basically the exact same thing, wrapping it flat around the barrel, and I'm curling my hair away from my face on this one and keeping the ends out. If you want your hair to be looser and softer, take bigger pieces or sections of hair. And if you want the style to be kind of tighter, neater, and a bit more defined, then take thinner or smaller sections of hair. And usually with this top section, because it's like the top third of my hair, I always curl it away from my face. So I don't curl any of these pieces towards my face. Just it's the look that I like and works for my hair. And for this little bit at the front, just really lightly wrapping it around. So. And sometimes what I like to do is actually use the barrel, be really careful if you do this, to kind of flatten down any flyaways, because Lord knows I have a lot of flyaways. If you have me on Snapchat, you know. But I kind of go like this. Again, I've seen a hairdresser do this and I just copy. But it actually works, I swear to God. Voila. So I'm gonna speed through this section of the hair and then I'll show you the finished look. So this is how it looks if you don't touch it, but I'm gonna touch it and mess it up. So taking my fingers first, just gonna run them through the hair to kind of break it up and make it a little bit softer. And really with this part, you're just kind of messing with your hair to your own liking. So some people will want it looser and messier, some people will want it neater. So just keep going until you're kind of happy with how it looks. And then once you're finished messing around with it, voila. This is the finished hair look. So I don't ever really use hairspray. I just don't like it in my hair, especially my extensions, because I like to reuse my extensions and I feel hairspray kind of messes them up. But I don't need to use it when I use these tools because they keep the style in for days. And I've tested it, believe me. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did enjoy it, then please give the video a big thumbs up because it really does help me out and I really appreciate it. And if you're not already, then feel free to subscribe to my channel to keep up with all of my videos. So yeah, that is it from me. If you have any other video suggestions for me, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll also link all of the products and tools that I used in the description box, including the tan that I'm wearing, even though it messed up my hands because it's my first time trying it. But yeah, the hair extensions I'm wearing, the tan, the tools, all the information will be in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.